So I know there's a bit of confusion about whether to use Google Tasks or Google Keep for managing your content workflow. You're not alone. Most creators either use the wrong one or worse, ignore both completely. So today I'm breaking down the key differences between those two tools and showing you how to combine them for the ultimate content productivity system. Now let's talk about Google Keep versus Google Tasks. What is the difference between the two? When it comes to Google Keep, I want you to remember it is a note-taking tool and it allows you to capture your ideas, and it's best used for research, content ideation, and even quick notes. Whereas with Google Tasks, this is your task management and execution tool. This is great for organizing your workflows, deadlines, as well as your priorities. So taking those ideas that you place in Keep and creating tasks so that you can execute it more seamlessly. So when to use Google Keep and when to use Google Tasks. All right, so for Google Keep, this is where you can have your content ideas. Flesh out everything that you want to talk about inside of your videos, whether it's long form or short form. So I created a few of them to get started. Yes, I want to do a life lately video, and it's going to be a get ready with me while I do my makeup, and it's going to be a total yap session. Right? And some of the things I'm going to talk about, I could say I'm going to talk about business, life outside of content creation, how I'm balancing life and business, and all the things. So I'm literally writing out all the things I want to talk about in that particular video. All right, now I'm going to outline it here. I am definitely going to add the label to content ideas because it's ideation. I'm actually writing out or fleshing out what I'm thinking about. Now you should have a system as a creative of how you actually record your content, how you edit your content, and all the things. You have a flow. And so taking this idea and putting it into Google Tasks, you're going to take it from ideation into actionable steps so that you can execute it. So I'm going to head over to Google Tasks, and then I would say I'm going to add a to-do list. I'm going to say create, so I'm going to say recreate, but record video, and this is going to be life lately. And just to remember what I wrote down in that whole note, I'm going to click on the keep button on the right, and I'm going to look for that same life note. By the way, if you want to skip the guesswork and just steal my ready-made productivity system for creatives, I've linked it below. All right, and I'm simply going to copy all of this. Right click on copy, tap on done. And so I can come in here and I can add the details to it. And then I can literally schedule when I want to actually record this video, right? So I can say, okay, I'm going to record this video on the 2nd at maybe 12 or maybe in the night. Depending on what time you actually record. Or if you're a person like me who is a morning person, do it 7 a.m. All right, and I'm gonna tap on done. So I know tomorrow at 7 a.m. I'm actually gonna be recording this video. Now there might be a ton of things that I need to get in order for this video to be recorded, and so for the task of itself, I can actually add subtasks. So in the subtask, I'm gonna click the task options here, and then I'm going to click add a subtask, and I'm going to say get my go-to makeup products together, set up my vanity for recording, and maybe the third thing is charge all cameras to be used. All right, so those are my subtasks of that specific task. All right, now these could be at different times. So though I'm doing the actual recording, maybe to get my thing done, I might actually do it the day before, maybe at a later time at 3. That's subtask. For the setup, I maybe want to do it maybe an hour before on the same day, and charging all cameras, I may want to do it the day before. All right, so this is me taking my idea and actually putting it into my task manager and execution. My task manager, so I'm able to execute on that idea. I'm not leaving anything in my notes, and then when I see somebody else post, I'll be like, darn, I should have posted that. Right? It happens to the best of us. So, okay, so let's go to our calendar now to see how it's actually reflected on our calendar, because once we have set up the task, we know it's on our calendar, and 9 out of 10 times we are going to execute it because we're on our calendar. We want to stay consistent. So I'm going to head over to calendar. I'm just going to scroll up maybe to the week before. Is it that? All right, so it's showing me on the 1st. I need to charge my cameras. These are the tasks that I need to do. Charge my cameras and get my makeup ready. On the 2nd, I'll have to set up my vanity for recording, and then I am slated to actually record my content by 7 a.m. Now that you know whether Google Tasks or Google Keep is right for you, the real game changer is actually knowing how to use Google Keep to stay organized as a content creator. And trust me, these hacks most people don't even know exist. So before you start setting up your system, check out my latest video where I break down the best Google Keep tricks for content creators.